Destiny, fate, dreams. These unstoppable ideals are held deep in the heart of our hosts. As long as there are people who seek freedom in this life, people like Rose and Thorn.
You're telling me a Ba wrote these works?
Becky Hopkins.
Hello, and welcome to my Laboon iceberg video.
The Hero of Tomorrow.
If you don't listen to this podcast, you're a real Misty geek.
And the Media Hunter.
I don't think a doctor's playful mind is going to explain how you did all this.
These things shall not vanish from the earth. This is Tracing the Grand Line.
How we doing?
Doing okay.
Pretty good.
I'm okay.
Same. So, some stuff happened in between episodes.
Just a few things.
Yeah, some, somewhat insignificant things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they announced a new One Piece remake that I'm terrified about.
Mm-hmm.
Because today, Oda's team put out an AI thing.
Yep.
And it's from a studio that has done AI shit in the past. This may, in fact, be an unmitigated disaster waiting to happen.
Let's just stick with the original.
We shall! In fact, let's go to our One Piece fun fact of the day. Reverse Mountain is the shortest canon arc of the series, both in the manga and anime. In the manga, it's tied with Return to Sabaody, whereas in the anime, its only competition is the two cover story arcs adapted. Episode 62. The first line of defense, giant whale Laboon appears. We open on the crew sliding down Reverse Mountain. Be sure to pose for the photo. Zoro heard something weird, but considering they're in Mach speed winds, who can say? Oh shit, that's not a mountain. This is the whale Laboon, just chilling at the end of the mountain, covered in scars. He big.
You're a boy, Laboon!
How many yachts do you think he's capsized?
Yes.
How many breads?
Although, that's only what happened in the original. See, unfortunately, Phil spoiled this, but because I was going to talk about it because I was saving this to talk about on the podcast. But 4Kids completely skipped over the Laboon arc and replaced footage of Laboon with footage of them about to hit an iceberg from episode 64.
Which completely baffles me because I've heard the reason they cut it out was the scars on Laboon's face are too violent and whatnot. But it still baffles me because there's some important shit in this set of episodes.
Admittedly, at the time, 4Kids couldn't have known just how important Laboon would be, but
even disregarding that, this is where they get... If characters are introduced, items are introduced.
Yeah, they have a funny thing about that. But we should wait a bit.
This is a reason you don't cut shit to begin with.
I'm scared.
when Laboon first showed up, I was just thinking of Donald going, "A whale? Out here? In space?"
Let's see. Wait, didn't the rudder break last time? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Fucking Christ, that shot of Nami thinking she's about to die.
The Maryhead!
You know, it's like that bit in the Spider-Man 3 video game. I'm going to die!
I thought that was Spider-Man 2 video game.
One of them, anyway.
Yeah.
Luffy, why the cannon? Oh no, Barry!
Kills the momentum.
Hey, that was my special seat!
It's your own fault!
Laboon's just like, that wasn't very nice. What did I do to you?
and then he just starts sucking him in, and I'm like, oh no, we're Krill!
Fun fact, I actually was either learned or was reminded recently that, you know, people assume that krill must be like microscopic. No, they're fairly decent sized shrimps. Like you can fit a bunch of, like you could easily fit. They're like finger sized.
Oh. Well, Luffy, looks like you're gonna need a new crew.
They've got TPK'd.
Okay, how many vor jokes have people made about this scene?
I don't know. Don't want to know.
Again, how many breads?
Yep.
Also, We all live in a whale submarine.
Let's see here. Oh my god, the Mary's oars. So yeah, if I'm a little off, it's been raining here, and the rain fucking tires me out. Also, it's the holidays.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, of course the rain would throw you off. You're in Southern California.
Exactly.
Like, you probably think it's just LaCroix out there, if Rosie D is correct.
I hate LaCroix. Oh, Luffy is mad right in the eyeball.
Yeah.
Usopp and Zoro get Luffy to stop, but it may be too late as they get swallowed by the whale the size of a country.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the music stopping was so good.
Yeah.
Slows to a crawl.
So Luffy's on top of Laboon while his ship and crew are inside. Guess what Luffy does?
Goes for the blowhole.
No, the door. Wait, there's a door in
Most
Laboon? Wait, there's an island in Laboon?
Yeah.
God, it looks like there's a whole other world and sky and dimension inside this whale's stomach, and Gomer's not here to make a Hare-Gu reference.
Oh god,
I
a
said,
fucking kraken.
Like I said, it's a whale submarine.
The crew is saved by Master Roshi? Nope, his name's Crocus. Crocus
No, they're saved. No, they're saved by Plant Man from Mega Man. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Crocus is played by Jerry Russell, who was Koike in Desert Punk, Seiji Ochiai in Speed Grapher, Horoichi in Beck, Mr. Cho in Witchblade, General Froy Taydal in D. Greyman, Tubal in Romeo x Juliet, Tin Marco in FMA Brotherhood, Oji in Concerned Sins, Heihachiro Oshiro in Oda Rocket, Lucky in Fairy Tail, The Judge in Panty and Stocking, and Jair in Michiko no Hachin before his death in 2013. May he rest in peace. In Japanese, it's Goro Naya, who was Inspector Zenigata for his entire career, along with Sam the Eagle in The Muppet Show, Mr. Chairman in The Rescuers, Juzo Okida in Space Cruiser Yamato, Dr. Bond in Galaxy Express 39s, Yupa in Nausicaa, Benson Cunningham in Snatcher, Kikata in Pocahontas, Suiken Mori in Ninja Resurrection, Merlin in Quest for Camelot, Gordon Rosewater in The Big O, and Emperor Zul in Super Robot Wars before his death in 2013. May he rest in peace as well.
Jeez.
Yep.
In the 4Kids dub, Crocus was voiced by nobody.
Nobody.
Seriously, as I said, these two episodes are the only ones he appears in, at least in the 4Kids run. And 4Kids never bothered putting him into any of the side games. In fairness, aside from his connection to Laboon and to Roger, as we'll learn later, he's not that important of a character, but even so, it's annoying that he got screwed over.
I'd argue he's thematically important.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about whales, but since when do they have doors and lighted hallways?
Wow, Luffy having a really smart moment.
Yep. Usopp, calm down. The first of 4 this week. Y'all, what bar is Crocus?
Crocus is a bucket of now and later candies.
It's
Obvious.
It's just Toucan Sam for me.
Yeah. For me, he was Jimmy Buffett, R.I.P.
Let's see. Phil says the Lithuanian flag. Ariel says he's the lava pina colada from from Disney Resorts. I say he's the 1960s.
Sounds about right.
Dramatic sitting. Dramatic sitting.
Yeah. This moment with Crocus is probably one of my favorite jokes in the series, and it's all in the presentation.
It's pretty good. It's like that bit from Kung Pao.
Open your
With the constant zooms. Bam, 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 bam.
Also, like, if Toei were not as litigious when it comes to copyright, I'd want somebody to take this scene and replace every boom sound effect with the Vine boom.
Yeah. Yeah, Crocus is just chilling. Y'all need to calm.
Yeah.
But he's not fucking around now. You try that and someone's gonna die. Who? Me, of course.
Excuse me!
Hell of a first impression, Crocus.
Yeah.
Nami is, like, super panicky today.
I mean,
They're inside a whale.
yeah. Although, there's a sky, Something, something, Truman Show, something, something.
Everything's green. Are they in the green seas?
No, they're in the stomach acid seas.
Ugh.
Have you ever heard of a running gag?
That was a gag!
It's begun. What's begun? Apparently, when Laboon gets angry, he headbutts the red line, hence the scars.
Yeah.
Sanji points out they shouldn't judge Crocus and they just need to focus on getting out. But oh hey, it's Nami's girlfriend and some dipshit.
That's not Wanda.
Her first girlfriend.
Fair.
Miss Wednesday and Mr. Nine.
Yeah.
Miss Wednesday is played by Caitlin Glass, who was Hitomi Kanzaki in Escaflowne, Winry Rockbell in FMA, Takane Katsu in Burst Angel, Koharu in Samurai 7, students 10 and 25 in Negima, Saya Minatsuki in Black Cat, Alexa Warwick in Salty Ray, Chiemi Kuniyoshi in Beck, Yakumo Tsukamoto in School Rumble, Ron in Holic, Deneve in Claymore, Haruhi Fujioka in Oron, Alice Wang in Darker Than Black, Miria Harvant in Bakano, Cammy in Street Fighter, Lala in D. Gray Man, Catherine McDonald in Kaze no Stigma, Kim Dale in Soul Eater, Nana Jinochi in Summer Wars, Pepe Lima in Michiko and Hachin, Mayumi Kisaki in Devil, Hiromi Shiota in Ass Class, Kyoko Kirigiri in the Danganronpa anime, Pinky in My Hero, Vados in Dragon Ball Super, Umiko Ahagon in New Game, Catherine in Black Clover, Elma in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Saki Nikaido in Zombieland Saga, Lillian Weinberg in Dr. Stone, Iz in Bofuri, Jolene's mom in JoJo, Taiko Harada in Odd Taxi, Damien Desmond in Spy Family, and Zhu Shanshan in Link Click. In Japanese, it's Misa Watanabe, who was Grace in Those Who Hunt Elves, Zuri in Babe Pig in the City, Fujimori in GTO, Tsunami in Naruto, Martel in Tales of Symphonia, Professor Eiko Enuma in Gilgamesh, Mirage in The Incredibles, Ava in Metal Gear Solid 3, Rina Mamiya in Higurashi, Ursula in Dinosaur King, Liam Boronea in Gundam Unicorn, Queen Beryl in Sailor Moon Crystal, Lady Dry in Cannon Busters, Emma in Persona 5 Strikers, and Nozomi Kato in World Trigger.
In the 4Kids dub, Miss Wednesday was Karen Neal, who was the voice of Karai in the 2003 TMNT series, Ishizu Ishtar in Yu-Gi-Oh!, Roxanne and Caroline in Pokemon, two ladies both named after songs, Luna Ryder in F-Zero GP Legend, and Sayoko Mishima in Oh My Goddess and Oh My Goddess Flights of Fancy.
There you go. Mr. Nine's played by Chris Patton, who was Turles in Dragon Ball Z The Tree of Might, Karamis in Those Who Hunt Elves, Karane in Original Dirty Pair, Daily Wong in Bubblegum Crisis, Ki in Excel Saga, Ayato Kamina in Razafon, Sosuke Sagara in Full Metal Panic, Andromeda Shun in Saint Seiya, the original Kino in Kino's Journey, Dio in Kaleido Star, Eiji Shigure in Gravion, Joshua Christopher in Chrono Crusade, Greed in FMA, Yoshitsune Miyamoto in Appleseed, Joichiro Nishi in Gantz, Eiji in Burst Angel, Hajime Aoyama in Ghost Stories, Fate Avarunkus in Negima. Avarunkus. This is usually just why I go with the student names. Or with the student numbers. Kree Discant in Black Cat, Yuto K. Steele in Salty Ray, Manabu Miyazawa in Beck, Graham Spector in Bakano, Asura in Soul Eater, Root in Kashurn Sins, Kazu Ishii in High School of the Dead, Keima Katsuragi in The World God Only Knows, Gintoki in Gintama the Movie, Aizel in Log Horizon, Haruki Tachikawa in Parasite the Maxim, Kusuke Saiki in Psyche K, Cliff, Lionheart, and Itsuki Aoi in Fire Emblem, Toru Oikawa in Haikyuu, and Lucifer Nigorikawa in The Dangers of My Heart. In Japanese, it's Yasuhiro Takato, who we already talked about as Bucci.
And in the 4Kids dub, he was Michael Claus, who I previously talked about as Boodle.
Michael Claus, Merry Christmas! I joke, Michael Claus is one of the most important voice directors of our age.
Mm-hmm.
Directing most of the modern Ghibli movies.
And it all started with Kappa Mikey.
Yeah, he was Mikey. Crocus jumps into the damn sea of gastric acid, the fucking madman. Meanwhile, we're getting a different kind of gum pinball. Man, this is just not Luffy's day.
Yeah.
And as such, he crashes into Mr. Nine and Miss Wednesday, who go flying out the doors.
Insert bowling ball sound effect here.
Yep. Oh shit, Luffy's in the drink.
Guys, Luffy's drowning in stomach acid right now. Thank you, Zoro.
This isn't about him. The hell is Crocus doing? Oh, he's giving Laboon a sedative. Poor guy's in pain.
Laboon wants to be sedated.
Bow, 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 bow. Sanji's already following... Go ahead.
Well, lucky for you, Nami, I speak whale. What's going on?
Cross that one off. Sanji's already fawning over Miss Wednesday. Oh no, they're gonna harm Laboon. Don't hunt Laboon, and those bazookas won't do shit.
Also, Miss Wednesday is literally doing the Ojo-sama laugh. You know, the with the hair. Yeah.
Which will make sense later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goddamn Crocus, you baller! You blocked the fucking shots.
Yeah. No powers, just an old man who wants to protect a whale.
So the two need food for their town. Luffy don't care. Luffy's on Laboon's side now. Or apparently he was just angry. He just wanted to hit him.
I just wanted to hit him.
Just wanted to hit him! Sounding like a petulant 5-year-old, which is often Luffy.
Yeah.
Laboon's species, the island whales, is from the West Blue, and he got separated by a certain band of pirates. We'll probably get to that soon. I feel like you could do some really interesting stuff with some spin-off manga, showing the West, North, and South Blue.
I agree. We do get some idea of what the other seas are like, but not on a greater level.
Yeah, like there's stuff to take root there. What do we think of this episode?
I liked it.
Yeah.
Had some interesting world building and some really funny jokes.
I mean, we just got into the Grand Line and already things are going nuts.
Yeah.
Episode 63, A Promise Between Men. Luffy and the whale vow to meet again. So does that make Laboon an honorary crazy diamond?
Oh, I'm
That
sad
joke's
now.
That joke's for us. So Crocus is going to tell us Laboon's backstory. Works for me. One day, when Laboon was just a baby whale, Crocus was keeping the nearby lighthouse when the pirates and Laboon came down Reverse Mountain. The pirates left Laboon behind in the West Blue for his own sake, but Laboon followed, declaring the pirates his family. They stayed at the base of the mountain for months, eventually leaving Laboon to Crocus's care for a few years, saying they'll be back after the journey around the world. And they never came back. Wonder what happened to them.
So of course, the anime, working on what limited knowledge they had, redesigned the pirate captain, who we will meet later. He has a name. It's like, he doesn't... They actually changed up his design a bit, because, like, the one in the manga does kind of resemble what he actually looks like later on.
I was gonna ask, yeah.
He has, like, the cowboy hat.
Yeah.
But the anime gives him the generic pirate hat.
With regards to callbacks, I can't even blame 4Kids, because there's no fucking way you would know.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, this is why you shouldn't cut shit.
Also, Laboon was waiting for them for 50 years.
50 fucking years.
How many times is this show gonna make me sad by pulling a Hachiko with an animal?
I think this is the last time that I remember.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Also, Seymour Laboon asses.
Yeah, I wrote that too. So Crocus is a doctor, shockingly, but he's not joining. He's too old for this shit.
Vegeta, be careful! He's forklift certified!
He's whale lift certified!
I do love how Laboon is so massive that in order to take care of him, Crocus basically had to hollow him out into a building.
Yeah.
He's kind of like it kind of reminds me of how in the real world, you ever heard of a cannellated cow?
No.
Yes.
No.
I think I've seen some, like make a hole in them.
Yeah, it's basically for some cows, it allows, basically, it's where a veterinarian and scientists put a hole into a cow so that can access one of the stomachs on the cow, specifically the rumen, and they just close up the hole whenever they need to, and open it up whenever they need to go and see what's going on in the cow's tummy.
Cow facts. Isaac, you know what's put in the
also known as fistulated cow. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Isaac, put in the Taka soundbite. Thank you.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
But yeah.
And from what I understand, it doesn't actually hurt the cow because they use anesthetic and everything when they put the hole in.
Yeah.
So
Isaac, to answer your question on how he did all this shit, he's a doctor.
Yeah.
He's
Whatever,
a doctor!
Just an accent.
Top men. So Crocus built all this stuff inside Laboon to take care of him. I mean, it makes sense when you're as big as Laboon. So yeah, that crew's most likely dead. Or they just fucking abandoned him, who knows?
All his friends are dead. Dun, dun.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the idea they died. Poor Laboon got his heart destroyed, and he's been howling and ramming Reverse Mountain all this time, trying to break the wall he thinks his friends are behind. He probably knows they're not there, but he's stuck there and can't accept that he's alone. Shit, man. We get the great quote from Crocus. The scars in his hide are deep. Those in his heart are even deeper. Luffy, what are you doing?
I didn't know whales could get separation anxiety.
Luffy, what are you doing? Luffy, what is Gum Gum Flower Arrangement? Why are you sticking the mast in Laboon's open wound?
Also, did we skip over the Usopp, like, insisting that Laboon's friends aren't dead and refusing to believe they abandoned him? 'Cause, Usopp, is that a projection on your part?
Maybe.
Oh, he's projecting like a motherfucker.
Maybe. So now they have no... Good.
He tries to pet him, and it's just like putting your hand on a mouth.
So now they have no mast, and Laboon's pissed that he's got said mast jammed into his side. The two are just trading blow for blow now, but Luffy calls it a draw. Luffy knew that Laboon missed sparring with pirates, and he makes a promise that after their adventure, they'll be back for another fight. Laboon, finally happy, roars.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Luffy painting on Laboon.
Yeah.
And it's fresh paint, so Laboon can't scratch it off with ramming the red line.
There you go.
Yep.
He should have gotten Usopp to draw it, though.
It kind of reminds me of how, like, ages ago I used to paint my nails so I would stop chewing at them.
I think it means more having Luffy do it.
Yeah. Although it would have been cooler for Laboon to have the canon accurate Straw Hat Jolly Roger on there.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Miss Wednesday and Mr. 9 escaped, and apparently they're going back to their boss, whoever that is. Oh, Mr. 9 lost his weird compass thing. This is apparently a log pose, and they really needed it. Whoever the unlucky is... Good.
The 4Kids dub just called it the Grand Compass, which,
Yeah, it's fine.
It's whatever.
Yeah, they've heard worse. Here come the unluckies, Mr. 13 and Miss Friday, an otter and a vulture, respectively. Oh, they had bombs. That's fun.
Yeah. Miss Friday, use present. It's not very effective.
Yeah, no, they're in the water, so... Nami's gonna make some plans, and Sanji's gonna cook up that tuna.
He's gonna cook it up.
Anytime I say the phrase "that tuna," I just think of the bit from DBZ Abridged. Don't worry, Chi-Chi. We can all take turns pounding the tuna, but only if we can share it together.
See, when you said that, I just thought of, is it over? Not until the fish jumps. It's over.
Fiend. The compass is broken. Oh, apparently that's what happened to the Grand Line. The magnetic poles are so fucked up that a regular compass won't work. Neat.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. We're screwed.
Fucking magnets.
How do they work?
Not like this.
So, you might be wondering how they got the compass if they completely skipped Laboon. Well, get this. Apparently, the way 4Kids got around this was to splice together a scene in the cabin where the compass, called the Grand Compass here as I said, falls out of Usopp's bag, because apparently Yasopp gave that compass to his mom to give to him. So this edit actually made Yasopp a better father.
They spent so much fucking effort making shit way worse.
Also, Zeph apparently told Sanji how to use it, despite him not having one. Oh, and they intercut this with flashback footage of Yasopp and Zeph explaining this.
The only part I'm fine with is Zeph, because Zeph went to the Grand Line. He would know how to use one of these.
And before you ask why they didn't mention this before, they don't explain that part. It's just dumb all around.
Yep.
Yes, 4Kids couldn't have known that Laboon would be important, but this bending over backwards shit is what you have to do when you end up skipping arcs.
Exactly. Don't cut shit. If you're saying like it's too violent, like if it's consistently too not okay for kids, don't do it. Like This was a lost cause from the fucking beginning.
Yeah.
Why'd you hit me? Felt like it. Oh.
What was that for? Being an idiot. Oh, yeah.
So apparently, the last island in the Grand Line is called Raftel. Or
Now-
Laugh-Tail.
Okay, I was gonna get into that. So, obviously, the name Laugh Tale didn't come until long after. Like, first it was in Stampede, in the One Piece film Stampede, and then, because it was actually spelt there, and then later in Wano it's actually brought up.
Yeah.
For a long time, it's just the romanization we thought was just Raftel, but Takuma Naito, one of the editors for One Piece, said in an interview that he and other editors knew of its spelling and meaning a long time ago. I'm not going to get into what it means.
Yeah. The
But just
kanji
know
is
that whenever-
the kanji is Rafuteru.
To just know that whenever someone mentions Raftel, it's meant to be Laugh Tale.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
similar, because there's not really an L sound in Japanese, so it often gets translated with the R.
Yeah, sometimes different translations like that happen. Like how at first in Mash's last name was rendered Van Dead instead of Burn Dead.
Yeah,
Like
sometimes the translation is better. I like Burned Dead a lot more, and I personally kind of like Raftel more, just because it sounds like a mystical place, like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but thematically it'll make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, we know that's where the One Piece is. Makes sense to me.
You even ate the bone.
Luffy ate the entire goddamn tuna.
Yeah.
That thing was like as big as him,
Yeah.
and you broke the law. Oh my God, Luffy!
Technically, Sanji did that.
Yeah. And then Nami broke.
Understandably, this time.
Yep.
Casey adds, "This is why you don't trust Luffy, even though she is a good 40 episodes behind us."
Fuck you.
Watching stuff.
What?
I'm not watching things.
So in the end, I guess it was pointless for them to get Mr. Nines because they got one from Crocus.
Now, you say Mr. Nine is belonging to Mr. Nine, but I'm just thinking of, like, Baroque Works member 9S.
No.
Crocus gives them his log pose, and Laboon saves Luffy, Sanji, Mr. Nine, and Miss Wednesday from the ocean.
Yeah.
Bold move!
Thanks, Laboon.
Thanks, Laboon! Bold move asking for help from the people you had tied up, or had you tied up.
I am a king. You're lying.
Especially when you tried to bazooka the inside of the whale they were in.
Yeah.
Nami, you're so great.
Yeah.
Apparently, people in their organization have to be mysterious for some reason.
They're rotten to the core.
You feel proud about that one?
No.
That's what I thought. So, the crew is going to drop these two off at Whiskey Peak, and thus the course is set. The crew sets off, log pose in hand, on arm, and Laboon in their hearts. Off to Whiskey Peak they go.
So Luffy just saying, "Okay, you can go with us." It's just giving me vibes of Bart picking up the hitchhiker just because Milhouse asked him to.
Can you
Can
redraw?
we pick up that hitchhiker?
Yeah, it's just-
I don't see why not.
Can you just Photoshop the hitchhiker, Mr. Nine onto the hitchhiker?
Yeah.
Or maybe like a double-headed thing?
Although there is one last little bit we gotta touch on.
Yeah, I was getting to that. But go ahead.
Because it ends with Crocus referencing Gold Roger, hinting that he was on his crew at one point.
I mean, he did say he went out to go look for the pirates of Laboon.
Becky. New Gold
Pirates of
Roger, I
Laboon,
did.
My favorite musical. The Pirates of Laboon, my favorite musical.
New Gold Roger, I did. You leave Gold Roger out of this. Yeah, Reverse Mountain was fucking fantastic. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Laboon is a good boy.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
this may be the shortest arc of One Piece, but it's not the worst. It's very good.
Yeah.
Plus, we got intel for later and an interesting lore dump.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of this would be retcon later, as we talked about, but the moments with Luffy and Laboon make up for it.
Yep. Shall we go to the next one?
Sure.
Yep.
Episode 64. A town that welcomes pirates setting foot on Whiskey Peak. Oh shit, no recap.
Oh,
And also, Snow, what the fuck?
Wait.
also 4Kids episode. 4Kids title. Baroque Works. Oh wait, no, that's the next one. This is actually the third part of Fantastic Voyage.
Wait. Oh, God, that... You know, we'll get to it next time. I'll wait. I'm blown away by how lazy that is. Nami's also confused, but Luffy's making a snowman. We can name him Bob, or we can name him Beowulf.
We can make him tall, or we can make him not so
tall.
Nami, do you want to build a snowman?
No!
No.
Just the
Okay, bye.
just the off-screen Mrs. Sausage. No!
Or Casey.
Or Casey, yeah.
Mr. Snowman, bring me a dream.
Ah! Usopp's not impressed. He made a snow kaya. Aww.
Aw. Luffy!
Luffy uses the snowman to punch the head off. And I love how when Usopp is shot by this, the shock symbol freezes and then falls down.
I love Usopp's line, "Come back here and taste your murder!" It reminds me of a part of the riff from the Magic Christmas Tree that I'll have Isaac put in.
You don't understand. He's vowed to murder me.
I am going to murder you!
Miss Wednesday and Mr. 9 aren't the most hospitable hitchhikers.
Well, technically they're hostages.
They're not the most hospitable ones of those either.
Yeah. Snowstorms with lightning, damn.
Very, very frightening me. Oh shit, they're off course, like 180 degrees off course.
And Nami mentions that it violates the rules of nature!
Don't fuck with Nami, or this is what you get.
Rules mean nothing in the Grand Line.
Yeah, pretty much. I love that the crow's nest looks like a shaved ice.
Yeah. I love Nami kicking the Baroque Works out of the people out of the cabin. Nice form.
Zoro, don't sleep in the snow.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Laboon replacement!
Oh god. Oh no, guys, it's Laboon. Don't hit him.
Use the cannonball.
No.
Zoro, wake up. The Mary's taking some severe damage, but they make it through. Oh, Zoro.
What I miss?
Wait, what I miss?
This man sleeps the sleep of the dead. Also, when they're all tired, you see Miss Wednesday in the fucking Yamcha pose. Zoro, I learned to know better than to question Luffy.
I love that Luffy calls this a side mission.
Yeah.
Zoro, how do those names sound familiar to you? No, I'm sure it's nothing. Nami assures the crew that she's going to conquer the seemingly unnavigable Grand Line. Probably shouldn't lead with her being out of her depth, but whatever.
I love how Nami makes this big grandiose speech and Usopp just goes, "Thank you for that."
Thank you for that. And there they go. Whiskey Peak ahoy! By the way, what bar is Nami in this mode shirt?
Nami is Pop Rocks Bubblegum, and there are 2 large bubbles there already.
They sure are.
She's a black cherry bomb.
My thought was a candy bomb bath bomb.
Let's see, Phil says she's chocolate raspberry. Ariel says Neapolitan ice cream. I say she's the hottest Bret Hart cosplayer ever. The log post needs enough time to record the island's magnetic fields, and thus we have the justification for every island they stop at.
Yeah, they can't just hop from island to island. We won't have a story.
Yep. Usopp tries to chicken out with don't go to the island disease.
Yeah.
And the crew's prepared to fight monsters, but instead find a crowd of cheering people led
We
by...
have a Panda Man sighting, by the way.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't see him. I guess he's in the...
They have to be in the
Well,
crowd.
technically he's not a person, but there is an image of him. Can you guess where?
Wanted poster?
No.
It's a crowd?
On one of the crowd shirts.
Yes.
We're not going to get any closer than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the kids, well, a kid that will also, I'll bring up later too, he's wearing a panda shirt.
Okay.
Huh.
It counts.
It counts, yeah. They're led by Igaram, who's played by Rob Mungle, who was Zeril in Macross, Wan Fu in Samurai Showdown, Bill Collins in Gunsmith Cats, Tatsuya Ngawa in Golden Boy, Ogma in the 90s Fire Emblem, Ruth in Dragon Half, Pedro in Excel Saga. Poor Pedro. Goat Hori in Martian Successor Nadesco, Sakura's dad in Kino's Journey, Defao in Chrono Crusade, Mr. Caseta in Gian Angel, the Cat in Ghost Stories, Morrison in Devil May Cry, Henry Douglas in FMA Brotherhood, Dutch in Halo Legends, Matsushita in Angel Beats, Dr. Washizuka in Penguin Drum, Takanahashi in Batoon, Demikas in Log Horizon, Kazuyuki Izumi in Parasite the Maxim, Mord Latro in Danmachi, Motobe in High Dive Baki, Subaru Mimasaka in Food Wars, Ragnar in High Dive Vinland Saga, and Tatsuya Hondo in Shirobako. Oh, Rob Mungle would be probably a perfect Ragnar, actually. In Japanese, it's Keiichi Sonobe, who was Spike in Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats, Mr. Phil Funny in Doug, Oliver Inoue in Victory Gundam, Baron Aloha in Jumping Flash, Dr. Chiba in Macross 7, General Clump in Donkey Kong Country, Nigel Thornberry.
Smashing!
I'll do this with my hat. Isaac, can you just cut in the Nigel Thornberry going to the store video? Thank you.
I'll do this with my hands. I'll do this with my hands. I'll do this with my hands.
Suzuki in Hajime no Ippo, Yahoot in Mega Man NT Warrior, Dr. Lipschitz in Rugrats Go Wild,
Wow.
Jelly Jiggler, Mason in FMA, Myra in Mare, the Odd-Eye Villagers in Gurren Lagann, Farmer with Shotgun in Dragon Ball Z Kai, the new voice of Professor Oak, and Flair Rawl in East X. Y'all, what bar is Ingram?
Before we get to that,
Oh yes, go ahead.
I should mention that in the 4Kids dub, Igram was voiced by, I don't know. In fact, nobody knows. Seriously, there is no name listed for this guy. The popular theory is that it was an uncredited Eric Stewart, but I can't say for sure.
Has anyone asked Eric Stewart?
So far, the wiki just has it as Richard Will, whoever that is.
That's a fake name. Might be a fake name. Has anyone asked Eric Stewart? He's on Twitter. Does anyone want to right now? Well, while we do, y'all, what bar is Ingram? Which my autocorrect kept correcting to Ingram, which is incorrect.
Igaram,
yeah.
He's the cream rolled in chocolate cakes.
Swiss cake roll?
Well,
Yes.
well, if he is Richard Will, then he shares a voice with Gozaburo Kaiba.
That's funny. That's really fucking funny.
Yeah.
I apologize for calling Richard Will a fake name.
I say he is the Pokemon Alcremie.
My pick was, let's see here. Oh, Lindor Dark Chocolate Truffles.
Let's see. Phil says white chocolate curls. C-Star also says a Swiss cake roll. Tifa says a spaghetti cotton candy hybrid. Ariel says Manfred von Karma. I say Parliament. Nice hair. I like the curls.
Yeah.
So basically, they arrived at Pirate Nashville, a non-stop entertainment town.
Also, 4Kids renamed Whiskey Peak to Misty Peak
That's
because
fine.
no alcohol references.
Yeah, I'm okay with that one. It's whatever.
This is fine, except later when Zoro's fighting the bounty hunters, he calls one of them Misty Geek, which is where my intro quote came from.
that's just stupid. Like,
Yeah.
but Misty Peak is fine.
Yeah.
Although it really should be more Misty.
Yeah.
Anyway, time for the crew to party. Usopp brags and falsehoods, of course, while Nami and Zoro drink up. Apparently it's non-alcoholic, but it tastes like wine. Oh no, someone tempted Nami with money. Good.
Wait, guys, is this the superb grape juice they were talking about?
Hey.
Eh.
Oh no, someone tempted Nami with money. Time for her to get hammered. Oh, and Zoro's going to participate too.
So, during this party scene and the greeting scene before, 4Kids also had to remove the religious references. So, the characters disguised as nuns, including Miss Monday, were completely cut out. Or in one case, redrawn as regular people. Also, all references to the drinking contest were cut out, replacing them with a pie-eating contest.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
So sadly, in the 4Kids dub, you won't see Nami apparently drinking Zoro under the table. Also, bless you.
Becky,
Sorry.
would you like to make
Ironically.
Yeah. Becky, would you like to make the inappropriate joke with them changing it to a pie-eating contest?
I mean, there's a couple characters whose pie I'd like to eat here.
And Nami, a champion pie eater.
Literally, drink up me hearties, yo-ho.
Meanwhile, Luffy's actually surprise eating, and Sanji's actually a hit with ladies. Something is up.
Yeah.
And everyone's listening to Usopp.
Yeah.
Something's up. Good on Nami.
And the unluckies are watching over them. That can't mean anything.
I love how the unluckies are also the male.
Yeah.
Good on Nami for being able to hold her liquor. Apparently, she is the second most tolerant of alcohol in the entire crew. Beating out a character we'll meet much later. Or being beaten only by a character we'll meet much later. The fearsome gang, Baroque swords.
Yeah.
Nami calling Zoro a wuss is so great.
I'll tell you when I've had enough.
All that's left standing is Nami and a nun, and Luffy is actually full? What the fuck is happening?
He's literally killing every cook from overwork.
Oh, Nami wins, hooray! So, yeah, Igorum's evil. He's actually Mr. 8. And the nun is Miss Monday, who's played by Catherine Hart, who was Coco in Yu Yu Hakusho, Armstrong's mom in FMA, Sei in Burst Angel, Sanai in Samurai 7, Hibari Gonza in Speedgrapher, Student 20 in Negima, Undyne in Claymore, Isabella in D. Greyman, Lancelot's wife in Romeo x Juliet, Haihane in Sekirei, Adele in Spice and Wolf, Kitakawa in Panty and Stocking, Ellis Michaela in Michiko and Hachi, Chiquita in Jormungand, Gina Paulke in Gangsta, Oshi in Noragami Argado, Peko Pekoyama in Danganronpa 3, and Kagura's mom in Fruits Basket. In Japanese, it's Makiko Omoto, who we talked about as both Makino and Onion.
So, this is the part where I have to tell you that 4Kids did a bad thing.
No!
No, like a really bad thing.
It upsets me.
Miss Monday in the 4Kids dub, they did that thing where a masculine woman was voiced by a man. This is one thing that I definitely can't defend 4Kids
Yeah,
on.
fuck that.
Now, there are conflicting sources as to who it was. Some say it was Russell Velasquez who did the singing on the
Real quick,
Pyrograph.
shocker that nobody wants to take credit for this.
Yeah. And the other one listed is Mr. Five's voice actor, which I'll get into in a minute. Yeah, it's not good, and it's definitely a practice that aged badly.
Yeah, fuck that.
Let's see.
I haven't said
Wiki says Russell Velasquez.
That's what we said, Isaac.
Okay, I'll cut that out.
Yep. On a lighter note, what bar is Miss Monday? Getting away from the really unfortunate implications of the 4Kids voice. Anyway.
Peppermint candy.
Fair enough.
A giant cherry-flavored pixie sticks.
And Becky's like, and I want to lick.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am.
Yeah. Also, to me, she was good and plenty.
Well, to Becky, she's good, but not plenty. Anyway,
Also, I hate good and plenty, so.
this is a very horny episode for Becky, huh?
Yes, indeed!
Well, Phil says Strawberry Freddos. We got an actual British bar in this originally British gag. Or originally Irish gag, excuse me. Yeah, shout out to OSW again, because I will always admit that we got this bit from OSW. Go check them out. Anyway, Tifa says Raspberry Sherbet. Ariel says a Strawberry Haichu. I say Chapman's Cotton Candy Checkerboard Ice Cream. Let me get a picture. Yeah, check it out. It's just straight up looks like it's just square checkerboard cotton candy flavored ice cream. That sounds actually extremely good.
And extremely hard to make.
Yeah.
Ice cream if it were made in Minecraft.
Mine cream. Anyway. Oh no, they think Luffy's a mastermind. Oh god. Oh god, no.
Oh god. Oh god. Dream would name his biography Mine Cream.
Oh! No, he'd name it Minecraft. Fuck that guy.
I'll say, yeah. But yeah, the whole island's full of bounty hunters. We don't need this scum.
They want to bring the crew alive, and oh shit, Zoro heard them. The shot of Zoro in front of the moon is so fucking cool.
Yeah. Also, the Cactus Island, or specifically the parts with the actual cacti on it, looks like a Mario Galaxy planet. Also, because crosses, the scene where it shows the cacti spines on Cactus Island are actually a ton of grave markers, was cut out of the 4Kids dub.
So yeah, this town is filled with bounty hunters, hence why they were so welcoming to pirates. Apparently, it's Baroque works or something like that. Apparently Zoro was offered to join Baroque Works, but declined. Neat. And it turns out the cactus rocks are covered in graves.
Fun fact, they're basically, all the names on there are like various art directors for the series and other stuff.
It's like in Treehouse of
With their
Horror.
names backwards.
Yeah, it's like in Treehouse of Horror when they would have various credits in the fucking graves. Y'all just signed up something for something you were not prepared for.
That whistling noise when Zoro just disappears.
Like, dude can do stealth when he wants to.
Yep.
He does it. He does it by getting so lost he can't find himself.
Yep.
The funny thing about that, next episode. But anyway.
And oh shit. New ending. This is Watashi ga Iru yo, or You've Got Me, by Tomato Cube. We don't actually know who did the English version.
I didn't know the actual. Sorry, I didn't know the actual title of it because I guess I wasn't paying that much attention during the credits. But the way they kept repeating "heart and soul" just reminded me of the Huey Lewis song. Oh, she's heart and soul.
or just the heart and soul fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It's gonna take me a while to get used to this because I really liked ending 2.
Yeah.
Well, all that eating made me hungry. Let's head to Sanji's kitchen and see what Casey's cooking. Alright. Episode 65, Explosion, the three-sword style, Zoro versus Baroque Works. We open on everyone looking... Good.
Poor kid's title, Baroque Works.
That fucking sucks! Oh my god, that fucking sucks! Oh. Just completely knocks the wind out of you.
Yeah. But this episode is a fun enough fight to distract from it.
Yep. We open on everyone looking for Zoro, including Zoro.
Who's missing part of his torso, if you...
Yeah, for
There's
a
an
brief
animation
second,
error, it's fine.
Yeah, for a brief second, you can see where the cell cuts off, and
It's still funny to me.
Oh, it's funny.
where does Tits go? I'm gonna go catch him.
It's one of those things where it's like, you get the vibe of, boy, I sure hope somebody got fired for that blunder.
Yeah. Also, I don't think they name them here, but I think that the various goons that work for Baroque Works that don't have numbers are just called the Billions.
No, they're the millions.
And
Okay.
the millions!
These are the millions.
Okay. And they have like a full set of TF2 hats.
Nice job, idiots. You all shot each other.
Yeah. That's what happens when you shoot in a circle. Of course, 4Kids removed that scene because those people definitely fucking killed each other.
They are dead. Just straight up dead.
Or this is just a Zoro or Kiryu doesn't kill anyone.
Yeah!
And neither does Batman. He just hits them with plastic explosives.
He just lets them die.
Yeah.
Igaram, Zoro's got you by the hair. Here's your chance to surrender. But instead, he's going to prove that he's Mid-Valley the Horn Freak.
Yeah. Yeah, his saxophone has a gun in it.
Saxophone.
As like this guy from Trigun.
Because I was also thinking... No, actually, I like the line Zoro gives. Are you sure one gravestone's gonna be enough?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
So cool.
Yeah.
Well, either way, Zoro got away. Can he possibly be so arrogantly stupid to challenge all of us by himself? Oh, buddy, you haven't met Zoro.
Yeah.
It reminded me of another thing from Rift Tracks, the Revenge of Dr. X. How the hell can anyone be so utterly stupid as to put a rocket ship at the coast of Florida? That movie's weird. Anyway, Nami, you amazing bitch.
Yeah.
Turns out she completely bluffed being knocked out. Meaning her tolerance is even stronger than we thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Zoro has a chance to test his new swords, but first more dodging. So Yubashiri is light and well-balanced, and Ketsetsu the Third has a literal mind of its own.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also-
it is a cursed sword.
So you think any of the bounty hunters are looking at Zoro talking to his swords like they're Yzma, Kuzco, and Pacha reacting to Kronk talking to his shoulder angel and devil?
I mean, they would be if they had time before Zoro completely destroyed them.
Also, Oda has drawn like personifications of some weapons, including his swords. This is what Sandai Katetsu looks like if he were human.
Katetsu the Third, yeah.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Zoro baby talking his swords is really funny. He just keeps on climbing. You know, it's amazing they don't just take the ladders down. And as soon as I said that...
Zoro just knocked him down, yeah.
Yeah.
Zoro's trying to tame the goddamn sword. Nun attack!
Yeah.
Wait a minute, nuns don't work on Sunday.
So the kid with the nun, the kid is Mr. Beans. He's the same one who had the Panda shirt. And the nun is named Miss Catherine.
Yep.
Not Mr. Bean, there's more than one.
Fair enough. Sanji is...
Also, when the million stampede over the drug straw hats in the tavern, Usopp goes, I dreamed someone stepped on me. It felt weird, but I kind of liked it.
Sanji, Usopp, and Luffy get trampled. That's a hell of a wake-up call. It doesn't even work.
Yeah.
Well, they barely have any treasure for a bounty hunter town. But yeah, Zoro is having a ball. And the two-sword moves the Hawk Wave.
Yeah.
I love that he throws in some fucking Looney Tunes gags by cutting the floor.
Yeah.
Miss Monday
Before
tries...
that,
Good.
There's the fucking Home Alone moment where Zoro toys with the guy before throwing the ladder back.
Yeah.
That's my moment of the week.
It's pretty good.
So, the part where Miss Monday throws the barrel of wine at Zoro, 4Kids recolored that, so apparently that barrel was full of fire. I mean, that would hurt, but it makes no sense.
Yeah, kids just throw barrels of fire at each other.
Yeah.
Whee!
Miss Monday's
Also, that bit where the nun and the child try to trick Zoro with the blinding powder was removed. I guess because you can't show a kid getting cut down with a sword.
No, it's because it's because nun and cross.
But even there, Zoro explicitly mentions that he only used the flight of his blades against them. He didn't kill those two. The rest we don't know about.
Yeah.
Can't cut a kid, can't you, fucker?
Miss Monday's able to take on Zoro, well, for a bit. And by a bit, I mean like 2 seconds. Zoro fucking no-sold the brass knuckle hit to the head, and won by a fucking iron claw.
Yeah. Naturally, 4Kids censored Zoro getting punched in the face with the steel knuckles, although they kept the part where the roof collapsed under them. So I guess the implication is that she just punched him in the stomach instead. Which just makes me think of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. It is heavily implied that you are punching me!
Oh, honey, Zoro's not the captain.
Also, like, in this fight, whoever wins, it's Becky.
Yes!
Yep. Looks like Mr. 9 and Miss Wednesday are up. Oh, hey, it's Miss Wednesday's ride, Karu. Karu's played by Monica Rial, who we talked about as Kuina. In Japanese, it's Hiroaki Harada, who's Sanji.
Duck.
And apparently Mr. 9 is an acrobat with bats.
So, Mr. 9 is an agile fighter who wields bats. Is he the scout?
Yeah.
I'm a force of nature.
Damn it, you beat me to it.
He just sneaks up on Mr. 5. Think fast, Chuckle Nuts!
Do we need to do a counter of how many Team Fortress 2 jokes we're doing this episode?
Nah. Zoro easily dispatched him, though, as Mr. 9 swantons himself through a table. Just, Mr. 9 is Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
The perfume hypnosis would work on Nami, or Becky, but not Zoro.
Also, Miss... Yes?
Also, I admit that I forgot to look up Karu's English voice, 4Kids voice, but he was Michael Haney, who was actually an editor on one of the 4Kids, on a lot of the 4Kids dubs, and he voiced a lot of Pokemon.
Okay.
Anyway, Miss Wednesday's outfit is different in the manga, where it's all swirls.
Yeah, it makes more sense there.
Yeah. Her quote, enchanting vertigo dance.
Ma'am, I don't care about tits.
But that perfume stinks. Ugh.
Unless you have a sword.
Can you make a sword dance with your teeth?
Could Zoro survive the perfume aisle?
The perfume department.
Oh God.
Someone write that down, please.
Oh, also, 4Kids cut out the part where Miss Wednesday punched Karoo in the head.
Yeah, animal abuse.
And they renamed Mr. Nine's hot-blooded bats of guts technique to hot-blooded 9 energy bat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised they kept blood in there.
Yep. The smell's debilitating enough, and that's enough. Karoo is such a dumb child.
Yeah.
Oh shit, sack sneak attack. And hey, Mr. Nine's back. You tricked me! I didn't trick you, you jumped off a building!
Yeah. Let's give a big hand for Big Band.
Oh shit, they took Luffy as a hostage, so now Zoro can't dodge or escape, and he's at the mercy of Mr. 8's. Oh my god, hair cannons!
Wig.
Look, I guess he really flipped his wig. So, when Vivi's holding Luffy hostage, 4Kids, of course, redrew her blade so it looked like it was further away from Luffy's stomach.
It's Luffy, he'll just pop like a balloon.
Yeah. Well, also, look out! Zoro's got 9 chucks!
Yeah, he throws Mr. 9 into the explosive rounds, then into Miss Valentine. He leaps off
We're not
Luffy.
here yet.
We're there.
Slowest bullets ever,
Yeah.
as Isaac pointed out.
The explosive rounds from Mr. 8.
Yeah.
But Miss Valentine's not here yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. She's
Miss
holding.
Vivi is Miss Wednesday.
God damn it! Why do I keep making that mistake? I just want to call her Vivi, but we'll get there in a minute.
Obviously, 4Kids remove the splatter of blood when Zoro cuts down Igaram.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Luffy's up. Some no-name agents try to run, but here come the Unluckies, and here come new characters. Miss Valentine, who I've been talking about, and Mr. 5. Miss Valentine's played by Jamie Marchi, who was Juri in Yu Yu Hakusho, Motoko Minagawa in Fruits Basket, Meg in Burst Angel, Weira in Samurai 7, Natsuko Kawaguchi in Desert Punk, Miss Wakaba in Speed Grapher, Student 14 in Negima, Rinslet Walker in Black Cat. Wanted to see if Casey heard that because we've been watching Black Cat. Integra Martel in Salty Ray, Paige in Beck, Mina Yukino in School Rumble, Mina Minato in Hellgirl, Rin in Holic, Chizuru Maihara in Oron, Helen in Claymore, Ophelia in Romeo x Juliet, Claire in D. Greyman, Aki Hinata in Sergeant Frog, Chloe in Spice and Wolf, Liz Thompson in Soul Eater, Uzume in Sekirei, Shizuka Nekonome in her Rosario the Vampire, Shoko Inari in Princess Jellyfish, Panty in Panty and Stocking, Game Fowl in Wonderland, Ellie in Borderlands, Mrs. Hada in Wolf Children, Sasha in Michiko and Hachin, Spooky Boogie in Psychopaths, Riho Sasaki in Devil, Chiyuki in Death Parade, Ria's Grimmery in High School DxD, Rinka Hayami in Ass Class, Angelica in Kekai Sensen, Ginger in Gangsta, Itori in Tokyo Ghoul, Junko fucking Enoshima in the Danganronpa anime,
There it gets.
Suyu in Norigami Arigato, Mount Lady in My Hero, Mario Hara in Love Light Sunshine, Cusco Saiki in Psyche K, the director in Nanbaka, Ayami Kajo in Simonetta, Luko in Dragon Maid, Midori in Space Patrol Lucolo, Desiree Delight in Ace Attorney, Anne in Ranking of Kings, Neon Nikaido in Dress of Darling, and Sinistrella in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. In Japanese, it's Fumiko Orikasa, who was Azusa Fuyutsuki in GTO, Saki Yoshizawa in Boogie Hop Phantom, Sakura Inatori in Hantaro, Mela Gisborne in Vandred, Sara Asano in Inuyasha, Ruki Makino in Digimon, Ceres Victoria in Hellsing, Yuzuki in Chobits, Bianca the Pokemon that Ash kisses in Pokemon Heroes, Karin Boone in Overman King Gainer, young Chiyoko Fujiwara in Millennium Actress, Sherry in Zatch Bell, Libya in FMA, Rukia Kikuchi in Bleach, Himiko Katagiri in Pony Pony Dash, Inori Ujila in Hellgirl, Kyubei Yagyu in Gintama, Rumiko Chia in Higurashi, Shirley Finette in Code Geass, Margie in Animal Crossing, Yuiko Miyoshi in Nadame Cantabile, Lady in Devil May Cry, Holly Summers in No More Heroes, Shizuka Hio in Vampire Knight, Chun-Li, Riza Hawkeye in FMA Brotherhood, Kanan in The Last Story, Satsuki Momoi in Kuroko's Basket, Lottie Jansen in Little Witch Academia, Ryoko Fenguchi in Tokyo Ghoul, Black Raisin Cookie, and Ruida in Trigun Stampede.
In the 4Kids dub, Miss Valentine was Amy Pallant, probably best known as the voice of Miles Tails Prower during the 4Kids era.
Oh!
As well as Dory Goodwin / Doremi Harukaze, the pink girl from Magical Doremi. Other than that, she was a couple of one-off characters in Shaman King, Midori Days, and Pokemon, including Damon from Giratina and the Sky Warrior.
Shoutouts to Pokemon Go to the Movies.
I'm sorry, I hate that little prick, as
Oh.
I've well established by now.
No, you need to see that episode, because they hate that little prick, too.
Yeah. Speaking of annoying characters, I recalled Miss Valentine's laugh being basically audio torture in the 4Kids dub.
Okay.
Yes, I know it's supposed to be annoying, but it's annoying even by that standard.
There's annoying,
Jamie
and then there's
Marchi sells it a lot
unlistenable.
better. Yeah, Jamie Marchi sells it a lot better.
Yeah, Jamie Marchi knows how to make a great mean girl voice.
Yeah, it's Jamie fucking Marchi. Mr.
I'll
Five.
also say with Fumiko, we'll be definitely seeing her again. She voices a character I like
Fair
in
enough.
this series.
Mr. Five is played by Andrew Love, who is Hades in Appleseed, Swamp Gordon in Coyote Ragtime Show, Akio Furukawa in Clannad, Adam Blade in Needless, Soichiro Takagi in High School of the Dead, Keiju Tabuki in Penguin Drum, Kiyoshi Taira in Batoon, Natsugu in Log Horizon, Origami in Parasite the Maxim, Lariat in My Hero, Takio Goda in My Love Story, Takatori Yamamoto in Haikyuu, and Bjorn in High Dive Vinland Saga. In Japanese, it's Masaya Takatsuka, who was Johnny.
In the 4Kids dub, Mr. Five was voiced by Scotty Ray, who voiced the Shredder in the 2003 TMNT series.
Cool.
A few Pokemon characters, Tadashi Daiba and Fafnir from Harlock Saga, Valga from Slayer's Try, Cubix from Cubix Robots for Everyone,
Ha!
Alamba from Now and Then Here and There, Anubis from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie, Mark from Mew Mew Power / Tokyo Mew Mew,
I hate that name.
Long Range from G.I. Joe Sigma 6, Hikozaimon Otaki, aka that guy with the mohawk and sunglasses from Oh My Goddess, Zane Truesdale / Kaiser Rio from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
This fucking hell, Kaiser?
Yep. Silver, no, not Giovanni's descendant, the other Silver from Pokemon Chronicles, aka one of the many candidates for Ash's real dad theories back in the day. Devak from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, Alder from Pokemon Black and White, and of course his most famous role, Oscar from Ratatouille.
Go ahead, Isaac.
So, now, some sources also list him as the voice of Miss Monday, as I said, though I'm not sure which one is true.
So, as it'll be a point with what they're here for, all the agents have actual names, or at least, yeah, they have actual names.
Yeah.
Whereas the Mr. and Miss thing is a code name.
Of course.
Some of them are either revealed in the series itself, and if that's the case, we can wait,
We'll wait,
on
but-
that.
yeah.
Otherwise, if it's in like external content,
SBSs and shit
I can
like that,
I can mention it if you want.
yeah.
Because we have it for Mr. Five and Miss Valentine.
Go ahead.
Mr. Five is known as Gem of the Border. And then Miss Valentine is Courier Mikita.
Okay. Oh, they're fun. They're not here to save the day for Baroque work. They're here to take out someone who learned the boss's secrets. Who could have done that?
Yeah. Mr. Five with the literal Daryl, I don't want to know, I don't want to know.
Nami spies on this conversation and overhears that the Royal has infiltrated someone. What's this? Alabaster what?
Double crosses everywhere, and Zoro's got a drink.
So yeah, Igaram was head of the Kingdom of Alabasta Security, and Miss Wednesday is really Princess Nevi.
Nefeltari Vivi.
Yeah, Princess Nevi. Oh my God, Princess Vivi Nefertari. God.
Yeah.
Princess of Alabasta, whatever that is. Vivi, you may want to run.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, this episode had some really fun fights, and technically they're not over.
Becky?
In a sense, it's like a even bigger shock to us, because like in the manga, we would have been seeing these in like multiple chapters, and just under the assumption that at least two of them are just bad guys, but no.
Yeah, now admittedly I had the Vivi reveal, but some spoilers are unavoidable.
Yeah, like Vivi is still pretty well known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, blue hair, kind of
Yeah.
hard
Yep.
not to miss.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see if Casey knew.
But
Anyway.
yeah,
Good.
but yeah, the good episode.
Yes. Episode 66. All-out battle. Luffy versus Zoro, mysterious grand duel.
4Kids title. Luffy versus Zoro. Sorry, I mean Zolo.
Still hate that. We open on Niggerump sacrificing himself for Vivi. What a baller.
Yeah. That face when you get blown up by a booger.
You're a princess? A very busy princess right now, Mr. Nine!
Yeah. It's a funny joke, but because Mr. Nine was shaking his ass, 4Kids cut that out.
Come on! But yeah, this is why she was doing the over-the-top voice earlier. This was all an act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zoro drags Luffy out of there, and Vivi is told to leave with a new look.
I love Zoro just yoinking Luffy like that.
Mr. 9 with the face turn, nice. And, oh god, Mr. 5 explosive snot, gross.
Yeah. He ate an explosive fruit, so all his body is explosive, including his boogers.
That's disgusting.
So he has the same power as that one Secret Show episode.
Now we turn to Becky.
So, come fruit time. Well, you'd literally go out with a bang.
Sparks flying.
You think his jizz is also explosive?
Yes!
We later learn that his breath is, so probably.
See, I was gonna say, not for like a sexual reason, but just for because it'd be funny. Is his shit explosive?
Probably.
Do not go in there!
Yeah.
Okay, so the name of this fruit is called. Okay, in Japan, this fruit is called the Bomu Bomu no Mi.
Yeah.
In the Viz manga, it's the Boom Boom fruit. Then in the 4Kids Funimation and Odex dubs, it's the Bomb Bomb fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
Particularly surprising considering 4Kids.
Yeah, there's... Oh, this is made in a bomb factory. They're bombs.
I know. You know, funny thing about that, here's what the fruit looks like.
Does it look like the pie from SpongeBob? Oh my god!
It's just a bomb.
Come on!
A literal cartoon bomb.
That's awesome.
Also, 4Kids renamed Mr. Five's nose fancy cannon technique into Bomb Boogie.
No. We all know what that...
Which is just...
Good.
Which is just a bit too on the nose.
We all know what this really is. This is a technique of snot for you!
Also, you know, eventually you're gonna run out of boogers.
Let's keep going, please.
He just starts nose bleeding on them, and that.
Let's keep moving, please.
Anyway,
Iguro tells Zoro that both Valentine and Five are devil fruit users and begs him to make sure Vivi's safe. Surely you will be rewarded. Oh, Nami's on board. Nami makes a good point. Don't fall asleep in an obvious honeypot. Nami manages to finagle a billion burial reward, kind of, for the job. Vivi's joining the party for a while. Oh, hey.
Gotta get her first.
Luffy's awake.
Nami with the tell him, Naeki.
Yep. Luffy's awake and looking for the shitter. Shitter's full.
Yeah.
In fairness, Zoro...
Luffy, he woke up to take a piss, which was cut out of the 4Kids dub.
I said looking for the shitter, I didn't say shitting.
Yeah. No, he takes a piss, we just don't see it.
But yeah, in fairness, Zoro, you did agree to the 300% deal. Even if you gave the money back right away, you agreed to that deal.
Nami, you sure you weren't around fishmen too long? You've become a bit of a lone shark.
Can't you just keep one little promise? Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think Nami knows about the Kuruma thing, but still.
But it still struck a nerve.
No one does.
Yeah.
Yep. Nami with the YOLO mentality.
Yeah. Oh, yes, and I'm sure I'll go straight to hell. Just cut in that bit of shadow going, you're going straight to hell.
Or MASH. It's a common thing.
Yeah.
Princess Vivi is the lone key to Alabasta's survival, so she and Karoo are on their way to Alabasta. Luffy's pissed in the river, and now he's awake. And wondering why there is a bunch of scattered bodies, I now see where this is going.
Luffy with that, I slept too long!
Oh god, I overslept! Notice how Karoo's totally competent now?
Yeah.
He didn't want to hurt anyone.
Yeah, I'm pointing out it was an act. Hell yeah, Miss Monday. So what's Miss Valentine's power? Before we find out, Explosion Lariat. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, she can change her weight. Weird.
So her fruit is called the... In Japan, it would be Kiro Kiro no Mi.
Yep.
English, it would be Kilo Kilo.
Yep.
And it looks like this.
I just know 4Kids is just shitting itself over the metric system usage.
No, they still call it the Kilo for who?
I'm frankly shocked.
Yeah.
And come fruit joke for this one. Hey folks, you like getting stepped on?
Not particularly, but you know.
Did you ever want to be crushed by someone's ass?
Not really, but here we are. Oh god, she's a one-woman meteor.
Yeah. I mean, not for nothing, but you could have landed on her.
Oh my god, Zoro blocked the snot shot, and that would be...
No.
Yeah,
No, he cut the booger in half.
that would be my moment of the week if it wasn't disgusting.
Yeah. You just cut someone's snot!
As Zoro saves Vivi, Nami gets some info on Baroque Works. Basically, they're a wet works organization with a boss that nobody knows the identity of. So, Passione? The boss
Also,
is...
when
Good.
Zoro steps in to defend Vivi, 4Kids cut out that close-up shot of Vivi with his blade at her neck. They also edited to show Zoro's blade further away from her in another shot. You know, that one I get. One could argue it wasn't necessary.
And considering the weapon that Vivi has, that one is actually imitatable, so...
Yeah.
The boss is known as Mr. Zero, and most of the people 5 and up have devil fruit powers. It's
You know,
not
it's really cool. You know, it's really cool that Mr. 8 and Nami can say all this without moving their lips.
budget.
Yeah.
Snot versus sword, and here it is. Do we want to do this? Who wants to be
We
who?
shall certainly try.
I'll be Zoro. Who wants to be Luffy?
I mean, I figured I was gonna be Luffy.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do it.
Isaac, you know what to do. Luffy!
Yep.
It's good to see you, buddy!
Save it!
Luffy! Oh shit, Luffy doesn't know what happened here. Wow, 4Kids cut... Because here's what I noticed. The bit where Zoro says it's great to see you, buddy, that animation is like a minute before Luffy jumps at Zoro. 4Kids cut a lot there, too.
Well, actually, from what I understand, that was like from a promo, I guess, for the episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It's so funny, though.
Yeah. Well, great. Now Luffy and Zoro are fighting, leaving Vivi unprotected. That leaves Vivi alone and unprotected! Thankfully, they're not immune to shenanigans. Frankly, 4Kids would have a conniption with the metric system stuff. Oh, hey, Luffy beat Mr. 5 and slimmed down. I think it's Zoro.
To
Good.
be fair, explosives are blunt damage.
Hey, pay attention to me, you jackass! Oh shit, 10-ton ass bomb! But Zoro blocks it with the Samoa Joe strategy of just noping the fuck out.
So, the part where Luffy and Zoro are fighting, 4Kids removed that bit where they're exchanging blows and Luffy gets that little cut on his cheek, followed by Zoro getting punched in the stomach.
Yep. Okay.
Everything else was perfectly fine, though.
And the fight resumes. Onigiri and Bazooka block each other and looks like they're at a stalemate. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. This feels off for Luffy. Like, I feel like Luffy would always trust Zoro. And would know...
I mean, you're not wrong, but at the same time, he's half asleep, and somebody said that Zoro did this to them. So.
Yeah, but like, even...
My headcanon is that he's still drugged, just a little bit.
That would make sense, yeah, because, like, Luffy would know that Zoro wouldn't fucking do this. The fight resumes! Again. Mr. 5 and Miss Valentine get punked the fuck out. I love it.
Yeah. I love how at first they don't even realize they're just smacking them around, and then they're just like, go the fuck away, we're fighting!
Do you mind? We are busy here! Yeah, you're being very rude.
Yeah.
Miss Valentine is just like, pay attention to me!
No! Anything else for this episode?
Nah.
Some good action.
Yep.
Like, regardless of whether or not this is in character for Luffy, it's still fun times.
Yeah, aside from the logistics of Luffy not believing Zoro, this fight was awesome and really funny.
Like, when are we gonna get a chance to see them fight outside of a video game?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of interesting to see this now with a later fight in the series, but we'll get to that when we get to it.
I also literally have the meme, my note for the meme scene in my notes, just, Luffy in 26-point bold italic font.
Yeah, nice. Put a screen cap of that. We'll put it in the episode. While you're doing that, episode 67. Deliver for Princess Vivi. The Luffy pirates set sail. Oh god, the fight resumes!
Oh, this is the first part of the 4Kids episode, Escape from Misty Peak.
First part? They escape!
Yeah.
Also, I put my screen cap in the One Piece corner too.
Yeah, like...
Also, you want to know when part 2 is?
When?
That would be episode 77.
Fucking...
Like I said, they completely skip over Little Car.
Poor kids, you're bad.
I hate this so much! Oh. Vivi is rightfully terrified. Thank you, Nami. I can't remember why.
Yeah.
Oh, right, she stops the fight.
Yeah, this Nami punch, I'll agree, was kind of warranted. Although 4Kids censored the impact, even completely removing the second set of punches.
Yeah, that's just a thing in cartoons here. I get it. Nami, unstoppable business mogul. I can't remember.
Why didn't you just say so, Zoro? He's dead.
Luffy, oh my god! Well, everyone's on the same page now, but Vivi refuses. She tells the crew about Alabasta, how it used to be peaceful, but there was a civil war and revolt. Then Baroque Works basically took advantage of the people's fighting. Also, I love that.
Need your civil war.
I love that Luffy refers to Igaram as old tube hair man.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mr. Zero's true identity is to conquer Alabasta, and anyone who knows who he truly is instantly targeted for death. Like Vivi, who accidentally reveals that it's one of the 7 warlords of the sea, Crocodile. And now the crew knows. Shit. I love that Luffy's response is, who now? Oh shit, the Unluckies heard them.
Yeah.
What's going on? Why did I see a bird and a sea otter? Where are they flying off to?
Yeah, Nami shaking Vivi is really funny.
It's really funny. Nami's Bishojo cry in front of Vivi.
Yeah. And the fact that Mr. 13 can make perfect sketches of all of them.
Yeah. The Otter's a great sketch artist.
Yeah.
Where was she planning on going anyway?
Good question.
Well, it's not a billion, but 500,000 works.
Yeah. Also, in that dream sequence, when you see Crocodile in profile with the flag behind him, 4Kids remove the Baroque text from the flag. Again, if you see text in an anime, even if it's English, assume 4Kids cut it out.
So stupid. Igaram, you fill out Vivi's outfit pretty well.
Behold, Igaram's perfect disguise.
Igaram's gonna run a distraction, and Luffy wasn't paying attention in the slightest. So Crocodile's bounty used to be 80 million before he became a warlord of the sea, and thus, legally hired by the government. God damn.
Nami's just like, I'm doomed.
Look at it this way, Nami. You may not have gotten paid, but you're probably gonna get laid.
Heh.
All right, silver lining. Well, blue lining in this case. The eternal pose? What the fuck is that? Oh, it's basically a constant direction to wherever its home is. Neat. Aw, Igaram's like a surrogate dad. That's sweet. And so,
Yeah.
Igaram is off. Hopefully safe in Alabasta soon. Wait, what? Oh shit, he's fucking dead!
Hands, boom.
He's totally dead, right?
Well, you'd think, but 4Kids cut out parts of the explosion to make it less deadly looking.
You know what? I get that. That's fine. Like, he that bitch went up.
Yeah.
Like, was that boat made of kerosene? To quote Jack from Red Letter Media.
Hey, I was wondering where Luffy's hat went.
Yeah, it's just there on the ground. But yeah, now it's personal for Luffy, and oh shit, Vivi's not doing well. She's biting her lip so hard that it's bleeding, and now Nami goes in for the hug without hesitation. She is the first to comfort Vivi, thus the ship begins.
It's
Funny
funny.
Yes.
Funny you should mention the lip bite because 4Kids took the blood out.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Oh hey, Vivi and Karu get a wanted poster in the mid-roll. Neat.
Hey.
Luffy grabs
What were you gonna
Usopp's...
say, Isaac?
I was gonna say, this is... In hindsight, it's funny that Nami treated her roughly, and now she's, like, on board with her.
Yeah.
But again, we would not have known, and the manga would have really stretched out the time before we knew the truth.
Yeah. Poor Usopp getting dragged out by his nose.
Yep. Yeah, Luffy just drags Usopp and Sanji back to the ship. They're not fucking around anymore. Time to haul ass. Where's Karoo? That's not Karoo. It's Miss All Sunday. Miss All Sunday is played by Stephanie Young, who was Subiko Kobayashi in Detective Conan, Flanka in Gunslinger Girl, Julia F. Reinhardt in The Galaxy Railways, Junko Asagiri in Desert Punk, Student 18 in Negima, Kokobunji in Speedgrapher, Echidna Paras in Black Cat, Miranda Maverick in Salty Raid, Kinu in Mushishi, Itoko Osakabe in School Rumble, Hanahana in Holic, Clare in Claymore, Benio Amakusa in Oron, Ariska Mitsuki in Darker Than Black, Adele in Bakano, Arachne in Soul Eater, Lizbel in Kashurn Sins, Oise in Oida Rocket, Karen Lilica in Fairy Tail, Olivia Miria Armstrong in FMA Brotherhood, Rose Reginald in Space Dandy, The Dominator in Psychopaths, Nana Shimura in My Hero, The Red Queen in Restaurant to Another World, Morgan Fay in Ace Attorney, Madoka Oze in Fire Force, Sylvia Sherwood in Spy Family, and Mama Iwamaki in Shangri-La Frontier. In Japanese, it's Yuriko Yamaguchi, who was Vados in Dragon Ball Super, Judy Funny in Doug, Aries' dad's secretary in Fooly Cooly, Kanko Reynau in New Cutie Honey, Ritsuko Akagi in Ava, Nurse Joy in Pokemon, Reiko Ando in Outlaw Star, Shizu in Inuyasha, Shiori in Naruto, Manuela in Mega Man NT Warrior, Minerva in Adventure Time, and Geffion in Tales of the Rays.
Okay. Miss Sunday, as I've hinted at before, was Veronica Taylor in the Four Kids dub, which would have been fine except for the fact that they gave her a cowboy accent, which I'm convinced was just because of the hat.
So dumb.
Can I say her name because we all know
Yeah,
it?
it's Nico Robin. It's fucking Robin.
As Big Al
Yeah.
2K as Big Al 2K6 put it when he did his rants on 4Kids One Piece eons ago, next we have Nico Robin. Sexy, seductive, alluring, redneck?
Howdy, y'all!
We'll get more into some of the gloriously cheesy lines they gave her once we get to Alabasta.
Yeah, speaking of Robin's voice, Becky.
Okay. So I knew of Robin's existence. I knew some basic bits about her before I chose to draw myself as her, and I had a feeling I was already gonna like her. I didn't anticipate her voice would be so hot.
You're not wrong. I mean, those boots were made for walking.
Like, ma'am?
She goes, no need to get so excited, and both Sanji and Becky go, too late!
Yeah!
Also,
Good.
Also, since All Sunday isn't a thing in America, 4Kids just called her Miss Sunday.
That's what
Well, at least she's not Miss Fingers in his ass Sunday.
Yeah.
But yeah, the duck? Or, no, not that. Yeah. Where's Karoo? Who's Karoo? Oh, it's a duck. This duck.
Made it here before I did. That's not a high bar, Zoro.
Oh, hey, this week's dip and shit are awake. I hate to give that to Usopp and Sanji, but here we are.
Yeah.
Like, you just see them with giant lumps. I left out the complicated parts.
Yeah.
Who was talking? Oh, shit, Miss All Sunday's on the boat.
Yeah.
She's apparently ranked with Mr. Zero. Oh, shit!
Yeah.
Luffy with his own version of the Frogurt bit about Robin here.
Yeah.
Well, let's just call her Robin, it's easier.
Yeah.
That's good. That's bad.
Can I go now? It's your ship. Oh, it's good. It seems like Robin is good.
Also, when Usopp and Sanji are flanking her with weapons, Sanji's pistol was replaced by a sword. I don't know where he got
How is that
either,
better?
honestly.
Either way, this is the one and only time he's ever threatened a woman.
Yeah.
So, if 4Kids Sanji had a sword, is this the weapon equivalent of someone waking up and putting on their partner's clothes after sex?
Wait, hang on. First off, yes. Second, doesn't Sanji fight women later?
Technically, but he can't really actually hurt them because gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, knowing the Okay, we'll get to that in this lobby. Anyway, yeah, it seems like Robin's just in all this for fun. She doesn't give a fuck about killing Vivi, so that's good. And yeah, she's got powers. I don't know what they are. We don't know what they are right now, but I know.
Later.
We will discuss them when they are revealed.
Then I could show you what the fruit looks like.
And I think Becky already has her joke for that locked and loaded.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be hard to narrow it down.
Yeah.
Just do all of them, Becky.
Robin's power has a lot of perversion potential.
Yes. Anyway, and of course Sanji smitten. So Robin doesn't have any orders to be here. I get the vibe she's just doing her own thing and just hanging out. Like she does not care about Baroque works.
She's just doing things.
Doing things. Can we put Robin in the Doing Things album cover? The hat. So it appears they're heading to Little Garden next. Well, this version is
4 Kids. What the fuck is that?
something you shouldn't have fucking skipped.
Yeah.
Want me to
In
take
case you.
Thank you, buddy. Have fun cooking the tuna. Go ahead.
There's a euphemism.
No,
Anyway.
because this week's Sanji's Kitchen, or Sanji's Kitchen for this episode is the bluefin tuna.
I know. Yeah, in case you didn't know, 4 Kids completely skipped the Colby and Helmeppo cover arc, which we'll get to next time, and the subsequent Little Garden arc. They explained this away in the episode by saying that Vivi had a second eternal compass all along that pointed her directly to Alabasta, even though they'd end up going to Drum Island either way.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, they had to make a detour for reasons.
Right, but don't say it goes directly to Alabasta if you're not going directly to Alabasta. Oh my god, this...
So I'll just divert from that by just saying that Robin putting Luffy's hat on top of her own hat. Oh, you're making a TF2 cosmetic, I see.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Becky, can you make a reference or be horny or something? Becky is the Carl of this show until Carl shows up. What's your goal here, lady? Never mind, Luffy just crushed that shit. The Nanimo Naishima.
Yeah.
That'll be brought up in the next arc.
Why'd you do it, Luffy?
You will be surprised to learn what that is.
Why'd you do it, Luffy? She blew up that funny old man who was nice to me, so now I hate her. That won't last.
Yeah.
What the fuck
I
is
hope that we'll meet again. No, they would.
Yeah. What the fuck is a Bunchy? Oh, it's a giant cowboy turtle. Cool.
Yeah. I was like, holy crap, she summoned Island Turtle.
No, it's syrup.
Either that or it's taking her to Great Bay.
It's syrup.
Banshee.
Yeah.
Just a all-terrain turtle. Type A creature, big friendly.
It's the turtle from Dry Lagoon.
Yeah. And did you notice that he was smoking a cigarette?
I did.
4 Kids did,
got
so
that,
now
yeah.
it's gone.
So it looks like Robin's gonna be doing her own thing, but never mind that. We gotta get Usopp and Sanji caught up and head to Little Garden. My dear, are you getting jealous? Nami's just like, oh no, we already hooked up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hungry too. That one worries me.
I wrote that too, yeah. Ooh, a tiger! That's a Bigfoot!
Yeah.
My note for that was, that arc's the good stuff.
Yeah.
This is a really good arc.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, a fucking great entrance for Robin. Like, holy shit.
Yes!
Yeah. I love her already.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
Isaac?
Yeah, it's really good. Like, we learned a lot. We set up a future arc.
Learned a lot, killed the guy, it was great.
Had some funny jokes, some really fun fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to the segments. First is Luffy Moment of the Week. Mine is Luffy's promise to Laboon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the most emotional one. Mine was Luffy getting up to take a piss while completely ignoring the fighting going on around him.
That's fucking funny. Isaac?
I'm completely oblivious to things.
Luffy
Mine is his fight with Zoro.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most valuable pirate.
Oh, I didn't pick a Luffy
sorry.
moment.
I thought you were agreeing with me with Laboon. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I was, so.
Oh, yeah. So I thought you were, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, most valuable pirate. Who wants to go first?
Zoro.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm giving it to
Yeah.
Crocus.
That's fair.
Like, Zoro, he took on an entire town of bounty hunters.
Yeah.
You can't get
Yeah.
any more awesome than that.
Like, my list was Crocus, Nami, Zoro, Igaram. But yeah, best worst moment.
Best moment, Zoro sleeping through the entire storm sequence. Like, you have to have extreme insomnia to sleep through that.
No, you opposite of insomnia.
Right.
Yeah,
And then-
extreme narcolepsy.
That's it. So while I said that this was also my Luffy moment, him fighting Zoro, which
Yeah.
is cool, it's also my worst moment because what the hell, Luffy?
Yeah, it's just extremely out of character. My best moment is either Luffy's promise to Laboon or Zoro versus Whiskey Peak. My worst moment is 4 kids iceberging Laboon.
Yeah.
That or Luffy devouring Sanji's prize catch, the explosive snot, or, Luffy being weirdly out of character during the Zoro fight.
My best moment is Robin making her grand fucking entrance. My worst moment, the fact that Usopp and Sanji get very sidelined during this arc.
Yeah.
That's fair. My best moment was during the fight Zoro pushing the ladder down. That was just a real Home Alone moment. And my worst moment was, Luffy not letting Zoro explain things. Though the fight that ensued was pretty funny.
Do you know how rare it is for Zoro to explain?
Yeah, fair enough. But he was trying to.
So yeah,
Again, I'm just going with the headcanon that Luffy was still groggy from the drugs.
yeah. So yeah, that's another episode in the bag. Next time, we'll be doing the Kobe Meppo arc, mini arc, and part of Little Garden with episodes 68 through 72. We'll see you next time.
Alright.
See you next voyage.